possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. And this is good. Down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Last play they got Story here, over 20 yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 26 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Kamara. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 36-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. – A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. Got him open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Packers 28, Saints 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-up when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They will find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Saints 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Those passes intercepted for the third time today. He's picked off at his own 46. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The kidder here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
To Aaron Jones. No gain on the play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Hey, 26, 50.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And this offense continues to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze escaping the pressure right. This is taken in. It's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
At the 35.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, 35 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. They'll turn to Kamara. They're going to try and run. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
At the Saints, 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's 1st and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here's Lewis. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Their own 12-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And a short 3-yard pickup gets them up to the 15. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Rodgers looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Harris to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Coach."
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, 65 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer.
The Saints will line up.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to launch this thing, and this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Past midfield, look out. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
That's the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Today's final score, Packers 48.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, EASports.com. So long from the Bayou.
Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breathe.
To it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Packer pressure, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it
from the shotgun. It's Bridgewater. Get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Down at the 22.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this one complete to Davis. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They run the option on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air again with Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and...
They'll throw again. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Panthers nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. With the connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther 1st down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. from the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my butt's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die. I feel like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up talking, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear the fire gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win. Hey. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. May mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello, Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on. She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, boy, but they from the Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, play. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top 2. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. Shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottle, rolls through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to
can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Nah, I get it go. Nah, I get it go.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out.
pan the camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a four and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
Work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no
performers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm a say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too high. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automatic.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll start with the option. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Jackson on first down, buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Back at the 24-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun, flush to his right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet down That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Ravens 3.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
48 months. We got 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
Third
with a tight end. And I don't mean it in a positive way. A big hit.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jones, the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. He can run for it, and he will. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
He was brought down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
10-yard loss on the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Joe. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 47.
Rodgers throwing complete here to St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, but it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard.
To throw again is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Jackson's pass.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath.
Rodgers pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move, as that gives him a 1st down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Throwing now is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. He's back to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Now Rodgers. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. To throw is Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Baltimore.
Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Tonight's final score, Ravens.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've...
She right got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you but I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the